In this video, you're going to learn how to create a calculator inside vCalc for your own personal use or to share with others by using the duplicate feature. The first and most important thing you need to know is that you need to come to www.vcalc.com and to log in so that you can create something for yourself. I've already done that. So once you've done that and the accounts are all free, then you can come down and you can go through the equation library and find a calculator that someone else has created that you want to duplicate to start to modify to be your own. So in this case, we have hundreds of categories, and in each of these there are numerous calculators. So for today's example, I'm going to go down under agriculture and look at the wiki for the agriculture, and there's some subcategories, and I'm going to pick on the one that says farm fencing because I have a fencing project that I'm going to do, and I have discovered that this calculator provides some useful functions, buttons that I could push that would help me calculate my perimeter and come up with material estimation costs, like the number of posts that I would need. And also provides good instructional information on how I go about building my fence and calculating what I need. So, okay, once I've discovered that this is indeed the calculator that I want, it could not be easier. All I do is come up and click on the duplicate button. Now, at this point, I have to do two things. One, I have to give it a name, so I will call this my farm fence. And I have a choice at this point. I can basically say I want to duplicate the wiki content, which is all this instructional information, or not. So I'm going to opt to not. I'm going to have a blank wiki, but what it'll do is still create a calculator for me with these function buttons. So I'm going to go ahead and hit copy and view. And what the system's going to do is create my own duplicate copy of this wiki, of this calculator, without the wiki content being present. So here it is. So now I can come in and then I can add my own instructions. Come to the editor and basically put in pictures and instructions, but I still have all the calculator buttons that are still available for me. And of course, I can then come and do the other actions, like I can share this with people on my social network, etc. And this is a good way to start if you want to just use work that somebody else has done. We see this being done by people who want to create a variant of an existing calculator for themselves. You can actually go in and edit the buttons and remove buttons if you wish. But also we're seeing people will do this in something like our instructional calculators for topics like school subjects, like for example, chemistry. We can look at one of the chemistry calculators. In this case, the professors come in, or the teachers, and they pick the calculator. And they basically say, hey, I want to have a version of this calculator, but I'm going to give the instructions for my class on Tuesday. And basically, I'm going to take the wiki material out of it. I want to have the students have access to all these different features, but I basically want to create a version for myself with just the instructions. So Mr. Smith's Chem class. And again, in this case, I will go ahead, I will duplicate the wiki content and go ahead and view it. But now it's got the wiki content in it. I can go in and start to edit it for myself. So in this case, I'm duplicating it with the whole instructional information in there because I like this periodical chart now. Basically, I'm going to delete everything below that and continue from there. All right, well, this is a good tool for creating something in vCalc very easily for yourself. And you basically can use this to, again, customize your own calculator. And the last thing you should know is all of your calculators are also available then. The public ones and your private ones are available on our mobile apps, either through the Apple store. You can download our free app there, or for the Android store as well. So you can create your own calculators and then have them available to you wherever you go and you're connected to the internet through a mobile app. All right. Thank you so much.